Ah, the holidays, what a joyous time of year. Everyone's happy, getting together, enjoying good food, good company, and good updates to their favorite video games, like Overwatch. I mean, we just had the holiday update come out, bunch of new skins, all this cool stuff, new themed maps. Everyone's happy, right? Well, almost everyone, except for all those people who are flipping their fucking shit because of this? Because of A-mei's skin? This is what everyone's upset about? I mean, I guess I kind of understand why people are upset. But at the same time, it's a bit of a head scratcher, isn't it? It's just a skin, bro. Alright, so here today, guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about all the drama that's been happening around the Mei holiday legendary skin. And no, I can already see it right now. Oh, this is a response to Stylos' video. No, it's not a response to Stylos' video. I had the idea to make this video last night, but since the dude gets up 5 hours earlier than I do because he lives in Europe, he just happens to get videos out before me, and he just happened to also be talking about this. As a side note, can we stop the attempted drama between, like, Overwatch YouTubers, or just YouTubers in general? Guys, most of us know each other. There's no hate between a majority of YouTubers. I've known Tom for 4 years. We used to go on fucking adventures in EverQuest.
Force?
Yeah?
Force. Are you playing in, well, have you zoomed the camera out, Force?
Yeah?
That's not how you play EverQuest, Force.
No.
It's a first-person game.
No. Stop trying to pretend there's this big war going on between us. Everyone, calm down. Anyways, back to the point. Everyone's flipping out about the Mei legendary skin. So why is this happening? What's going on? Well, first of all, there was a forum post making a complaint that they didn't like the legendary skin. It wasn't good enough. And there was a response by the one and only Jeff Kaplan. He came out to say, "Hi there, sorry you were disappointed with Mei's winter skin. We don't have a specific rule for what makes something legendary or epic. We just sort of make a gut call based off of what we think is cool. Coolness is very subjective, and based off the community's reaction, it seems like our gauge was off on this one. For people concerned that Mei is not going to get another legendary skin for a long time, you need not worry. We have something pretty awesome for early next year. Apologies that our cool meter was off from yours on this one. We'll try to align better on future content." Let's break down what's happening here, what's going on. Well, first of all, people were primarily upset for a couple of reasons. First off, we have players out there who like Mei. They enjoy the hero, they think she's fun, and they want to get new skins for her. And she hasn't gotten a ton of love in the skin category, so when they're hearing that a legendary skin has been released for Mei, they get super excited. And then what they're presented with, which is, it's a new skin, but in some ways it's just a recoloring with some slight alterations like the winter Santa hat. And then of course the cryo freeze has changed into a snowman, and that's a big change and that's pretty cool. But for some people, that's not enough. Now, is it entirely worth throwing a hasty fit over? Again, like Jeff said in his post, that's subjective. Me personally, I don't care if they call a skin legendary or epic or whatever. Call it whatever the hell you want. It's a skin. You either like it or you don't. And you also don't need it. But that's also because I'm not so attached to this particular character. I'm not so attached to Mei. I'm not so attached to skins in this game that it bothers me if a hero doesn't get a skin in a long time, or if the skin that they do get isn't something that I enjoy. But there are plenty of people out there who do. And it's not up to me or you or anyone else to decide where the line is with what's okay to be bothered by. Yeah, if we take a look on the grand scale, probably shouldn't be bothered by any of this crap because it just skins into video games, so who really cares? These aren't real life problems. But on a consumer scale, and on a business to consumer basis, some people do care, Blizzard wants them to care, and if they're upset, Blizzard wants to fix it. And so that is the situation that we're in at the moment. Blizzard wants you to be happy. They want you to want those skins and give a crap about them. So if there is albeit relatively small, but a vocal minority of people out there who are upset, Blizzard is going to listen and they're going to take that feedback. Now, you know, some of it's good feedback. We're hearing some well laid out arguments as to why this shouldn't be considered a legendary, why it shouldn't cost so much in-game currency. Maybe it gets dropped down, maybe they revamp it. Whatever, or maybe, you know, Mei needs a new fresh legendary skin. All this stuff, whether or not you think it's a big deal or I think it's a big deal. Somebody does, and that somebody Blizzard wants to try to make happy. And the fact that this is even a discussion, and there were a bunch of forum threads and Reddit posts about this, tells Blizzard and tells me that enough people do care about this. They are legitimately bothered that this skin came out that's considered a legendary, and they're not too pleased with what the end product was. And Blizzard wants you to be happy so that you're gonna be spending money on loot boxes. So they're listening, they're receptive, and they're going to try to make changes in the future. Is this skin gonna get changed? No, I wouldn't expect it to. There's a possibility that they might change its grade, they might change its scale, they might bump it down to epic or something. Who knows? They would then have to work with refunding people who paid for it outright. You know, what does that mean? There's some things that have to address there, but I wouldn't completely rule it out. But I also wouldn't be surprised if they just left it as is, because again, it's just a skin, guys. They're going to try to make sure that you're happy with future legendary skins for Mei and all other heroes, though, that is for certain. They don't want people upset. They want people happy and spending money. And though I think the one message, too, that I want to get across with this is try not to be this guy who left this comment on the thread that we're talking about. I'm just getting tired of a monumental screw-up every single event followed by an apology and we'll do better next time. Monumental screw-up. Maybe the hero Mei herself was a monumental screw-up, but the skin we're referencing is apparently to someone a monumental screw-up. I would love to know what bubble this person is living in. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for me here today. As always, I wanna thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope I brought some clarity to what's going on, some understanding. Let's be cool with each other. Some people are bothered and super upset. Some people, like myself, couldn't give less of a shit. Nevertheless, Blizzard wants you to be happy. All of you. All right, guys, have a good afternoon, and until next time, I'll see you later.